Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, I'm just not the man I used to be? I hear that almost every day from men in their 50s, 60s, even 70s, who quietly admit they've lost that spark of energy and confidence that once came so naturally. They often think it's just about poor circulation or getting older, but that's only part of the story. Your body isn't broken, it just needs the right support. And no, the answer isn't a pill or a medical procedure. In this video, I'll share a simple, science-backed 5-minute ritual you can do at home to help restore vitality, improve blood flow, and reconnect with your sense of masculine health. Stay with me until the end, because what I'm about to show you could completely change how you feel every single morning. Let's take a moment to understand what's really happening inside your body. An erection isn't just about blood filling the right place. It's a complex and beautifully coordinated biological event. Inside the penis are two main chambers called the corpora cavernosa. These chambers are made of spongy vascular tissue designed to expand as blood flows in. For that to happen, the blood vessels must receive a clear message from your nervous system telling them to relax and open wide, a process known as vasodilation. That open command is triggered by a tiny but powerful signaling molecule called nitric oxide, or NO. Think of it as your body's natural messenger, the chemical switch that tells your arteries it's time to expand. But as we age, several subtle yet damaging factors start to interfere with this process. Chronic stress, lack of physical activity, and diets loaded with processed foods slowly create a state of inflammation and oxidative stress in the body. This inflammation acts like rust inside your blood vessels. It stiffens their walls, weakens their lining, and reduces your body's ability to produce and use nitric oxide effectively. Over time, blood flow becomes restricted, the vessels lose flexibility, and the communication between your brain and body grows weaker. It's not a sudden failure. It's a slow, silent decline that many men don't even notice happening. But here's the good news. There's a simple way to naturally stimulate your body's nitric oxide production again. In the next part, I'll show you a quick 5-minute ritual designed to help restore healthy circulation and vitality from the inside out. Now that you understand how nitric oxide works, let's talk about a simple, hands-on way to bring it back into action. The goal here isn't to rely on medication or quick fixes, but to give your body the direct, natural stimulation it needs to restore healthy blood flow and function. What I'm about to show you is a short 5-minute massage ritual that works almost like physical therapy for your circulatory system. This ritual has 3 powerful effects. First, it stimulates nitric oxide production. Gentle pressure and movement activate the endothelial cells that line your blood vessels, the very cells responsible for producing nitric oxide. Think of it as waking up your body's internal signal factory. Second, it enhances local blood flow. By intentionally and rhythmically moving blood through the penile tissue, you train the vessels to expand and contract more easily. Over time, this improves elasticity and circulation, just like stretching a stiff muscle until it moves freely again. And third, it nourishes and repairs tissue. When you use oils rich in fatty acids and vitamins, your skin absorbs vital nutrients that help maintain cell health and resilience. It's a gentle, restorative act, one that rebuilds strength from the inside out. I once worked with a man in his late 60s who came into my office feeling defeated. He had tried every supplement and pill he could find, but nothing lasted. When he committed to this nightly ritual, just 5 quiet minutes before bed, everything began to change. Within weeks, his energy improved, his confidence returned, and for the first time in years, he said he woke up feeling alive again. This isn't about performance or vanity, it's about maintenance, healing, and connection with your own body. So, if you're ready to take back control of your health, give this ritual a try. And before you move on, make sure to like this video and stay tuned, because in the next section, I'll walk you through how to choose the right oil to make this routine even more effective. Choosing the right oil is one of the most important parts of this ritual. Remember, this isn't just about lubrication. It's about feeding your skin and underlying tissue with nutrients that restore strength, flexibility, and circulation. The oil you use becomes part of the therapy itself, helping your body absorb vitamins and fatty acids right where they're needed most. Let's start with castor oil. This thick, rich oil has been used for generations for its deep, penetrating, and anti-inflammatory properties. It's perfect if you're dealing with stiffness or tension in the tissue. One man I worked with, a retired carpenter in his 70s, swore by it. He said the warmth of castor oil not only eased discomfort, but made the entire experience feel grounding, like his body was finally relaxing after years of quiet strain. It can be a bit sticky, yes, but the benefits are worth it. Next is jojoba oil, my personal favorite for everyday use. It's light, non-greasy, and almost identical to the natural oils your skin already produces. That means it absorbs beautifully without clogging pores. Jojoba oil is rich in vitamin E and B-complex nutrients, which support tissue repair and long-term skin health. For men with sensitive skin, this is an ideal choice. It feels clean, smooth, and leaves no residue. Then there's coconut oil, simple and pure. It's packed with lauric acid, a powerful anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial compound. Coconut oil glides easily and is incredibly affordable. You can even warm it slightly in your hands before applying. It melts into the skin and feels instantly soothing. It also makes a great base for adding a few drops of vitamin E oil for an extra boost. And speaking of vitamin E oil, it's like the secret weapon of this whole process. It improves elasticity, repairs damaged cells, and supports overall rejuvenation. Just a small amount added to your main oil can dramatically enhance the nourishing effect. No matter which oil you choose, make sure it's 100% natural. No synthetic fragrances or harsh chemicals. Your skin absorbs everything you apply, so treat it with the same care you'd give any part of your health routine. I'd love to know which oil you're planning to try first. Drop your choice in the comments, or if you're still not sure, just type H0 and let me know you're here listening. Your feedback helps guide the next conversation and keeps this community of men growing stronger together. All right, before we get started, let me walk you through exactly how to perform this simple 5-minute ritual the right way. This process isn't about rushing or forcing results. It's about reconnecting with your body in a calm, deliberate way that restores vitality over time. Think of it as a brief nightly reset for your circulatory and nervous systems. Step 1. Preparation. Setting the stage. Every good ritual begins with intention. Find a quiet, private place where you can relax without distractions. Your bedroom or bathroom works best. Make sure your hands and the area you'll be working on are clean. Hygiene is essential. It's a form of respect for your body. Next, warm your chosen oil by rubbing a small amount between your palms for a few seconds. The warmth helps it absorb better and makes the experience much more soothing. Take a slow, deep breath before you begin. This simple pause tells your body it's time to relax and restore. Step 2, the vascular warm-up, 1 minute. Start gently. Place your entire hand around the base of the shaft and move upward in one smooth motion toward the tip. Don't squeeze. Keep your grip light, just enough to apply consistent pressure. You're not trying to create arousal, you're stimulating blood circulation and waking up the vessels. Repeat this movement for about 1 full minute. As you do, notice the warmth building under your skin. That's your blood beginning to flow more freely. This first phase is like warming up a muscle before a workout. It prepares your tissue for deeper, more effective work. One of my patients, a 62-year-old named Mark, told me he used to skip this step because he thought it was too simple to matter. But after adding it back into his routine, he said the results completely changed. The warmth comes faster now, he said. It's like the engine's actually running again. That's exactly the point. This gentle activation primes your system for what comes next. Step 3. The nitric oxide boost, 2 minutes. Now that your blood vessels are awake, it's time to encourage nitric oxide production directly. Using your thumb and index finger, form a loose O shape around the base. Apply gentle, steady tension. Not tight, not painful, and slowly move your fingers upward toward the tip. When you reach the end, release your grip and return to the base. Repeat this motion for about 2 minutes, keeping your breathing slow and steady. Each stroke should feel rhythmic and controlled. What you're doing here is sending a mechanical signal to the endothelial cells that line your blood vessels, stimulating them to release more nitric oxide, the molecule that triggers healthy vasodilation. Mark once told me this part felt like turning the lights back on. After about 2 weeks of consistency, he began waking up with stronger, more natural morning responses. That's because this step retrains your body to reactivate its natural signaling system without the need for medication. You may notice the area becoming slightly fuller and warmer during this stage. That's completely normal. It's a sign that blood flow is improving and that your vascular system is responding exactly as it should. Step 4, the foundational release. Cheered 1 minute. Now we focus on the base, the area where your shaft meets the pubic bone. This region often holds deep-seated tension from years of sitting, stress, or lack of proper blood flow. Using your fingertips, apply gentle circular pressure to this area. You're not rubbing hard, just small, controlled circles, focusing on releasing tightness in the underlying connective tissue. This step may not look like much, but it's crucial. By loosening this foundation, you improve the pathway for blood flow into the entire structure. Think of it as opening a valve at the source. Mark once described this step as the moment everything clicked. He said that when he started including the base massage, he felt an overall lightness and warmth that lasted well beyond the session. Over time, it became a nightly ritual that helped him relax and even sleep better. Step 5. Completion. Feel and reflect. When you finish, rest your hand gently over the area for a few seconds. Feel the warmth and subtle pulse beneath your skin. That sensation is circulation. It's life moving through you. Take a deep breath and notice how grounded and calm you feel. You've just completed a 5-minute act of self-care that strengthens your vascular health, supports nitric oxide production, and reconnects you with your own vitality. This isn't about performance or quick gratification. It's about maintenance, awareness, and prevention, giving your body what it needs to function as it was designed to. When done consistently, most men report noticeable improvements in circulation, energy, and confidence within a few short weeks. So tonight, take 5 quiet minutes before bed to try it for yourself. Follow these steps exactly as I've described, and treat it as a moment of restoration, not obligation. Over time, these small daily efforts add up to something powerful, a return to balance, vitality, and control over your own health. In the next part, we'll talk about how to support these benefits long-term with the right mindset and lifestyle habits that keep your energy high and your body performing at its best. Before we finish, I want to take a moment to share something extremely important. Everything we've talked about, the science, the ritual, the oils, is designed to help you take a more natural, proactive role in your own health. But it's not a replacement for medical care. It's a complementary tool, a daily practice that supports your body's natural ability to heal and maintain itself. If you're experiencing persistent or severe symptoms, like complete loss of function, pain, or fatigue, you should always consult a licensed healthcare professional. Sometimes, what seems like a simple circulation issue can actually be an early sign of deeper conditions, such as heart disease, diabetes, or hormonal imbalance. The body often uses its intimate health as a warning light for larger systemic problems. Ignoring those signs is never a good idea. As a doctor, I've seen far too many men delay getting help because they were embarrassed or assumed it's just age. But aging alone doesn't cause the sudden loss of vitality. What really happens is that years of stress, poor sleep, bad nutrition, and lack of movement begin to accumulate. The good news is that these patterns can be reversed with the right combination of medical evaluation, lifestyle change, and consistent self-care. If you have a history of heart problems, high blood pressure, or metabolic disorders, talk to your healthcare provider before starting any new physical routine, even one as gentle as this. Your doctor can help assess whether your vascular health is stable enough and may even suggest complementary tests or supplements to support nitric oxide production naturally. The 5-minute ritual I've shared isn't a miracle cure. It's a daily act of prevention. Over time, it can help you restore better blood flow, reduce inflammation, and rebuild confidence in your body's natural rhythm. But real transformation happens when you pair it with a balanced diet, regular movement, stress management, and adequate rest. Think of this as one essential piece in a much larger picture of men's health. It's also worth noting that emotional health plays a major role here. Chronic anxiety, self-doubt, and overexertion drain your body's resources just as much as physical neglect. By turning this ritual into a mindful, grounding moment, you're not just supporting circulation. You're lowering stress hormones, calming your nervous system, and sending a powerful message to yourself. I'm taking care of me. So as you continue this journey, be patient. Your body didn't change overnight, and it won't recover overnight either. But with consistency and care, you'll begin to notice subtle shifts, deeper sleep, clearer energy, and that quiet sense of confidence that comes from knowing your system is working with you again. If at any point you feel unsure, don't guess. Reach out to a medical professional and get the clarity you need. True health is built on awareness, responsibility, and partnership between you and your doctor. Remember, this isn't about chasing youth. It's about maintaining vitality at every age. You deserve to feel strong, balanced, and capable. So stay committed to your nightly practice, make healthy choices during the day, and never hesitate to ask for help when you need it. Your health is your foundation, and taking 5 mindful minutes each day to protect it is one of the smartest investments you can make in yourself.